Boom. Alrighty, y'all. What is good? It is your boy, the LowkeyLegend, man. Welcome back. Got a brand new episode of Call of Duty commentary for you guys, jumping on board with episode like 116, I want to say, maybe 117. I should have looked at the thing before I uploaded this, man. Let me go ahead and do 118 of the series. My tweak, it happens pretty often. Anyways, man, welcome your faces back. A lot to talk about in today's video. The main thing I want to talk about is the NBA playoffs, because that's something that's on my mind right now. This series probably could be a lot better if I talked about actual like YouTube drama. Like, there's some shit that just happened recently between idubzz and some dude named H3. I'm not really like too familiar with either of those. idubzz, obviously, I probably have the same recollection of that dude as a lot of you guys do. He was pretty viral with his unboxing videos, maybe like 5-6 years ago, if not longer. But his main thing was really just saying whatever the fuck he wanted to say. It was wild. No filter, just kind of sat behind the camera and unboxed like 10-inch long dildos that people sent him. Whatever people sent him is what he would unbox. I remember specifically like him opening up a box one time and like gagging. I don't know if that was real or not, but it was wild to see and wild to watch. And I think that's what kind of got a lot of his fan base onto what he was doing, because he really had no filter, and that's something that people rarely will blow up off of, you know. But he just did it perfectly the way he did. And then I don't know what happened. People are saying he got a girlfriend and kind of, you know, stopped saying whatever he wanted to say. I don't know the full story. I shouldn't really be able to talk on it, but he made a new he's got a series called Content Cop, where I watched a couple of them back in the day, where he would just shit on up and coming YouTubers. Not even up and coming, like these were like well-known people, and he would make a video on them and pretty much just cripple their target audience, to where they would have to, I'm sure some of them bounced back, you know what I mean, but majority of the time he made a video, and like for like a couple weeks people were just dead silent as far as the other person went. But he made one recently, I guess, very bad. I did not watch it, so I cannot really talk about it. I'm just gonna say what most people are saying out there right now, as far as I'm concerned. It's not a good video, and you shouldn't waste your time watching it for an hour. And that's kind of how I want to leave it, because he's got an imprint in my mind that I do not want to taint with some shit that might taint it. You know what I mean? I left him alone as one of the best YouTubers out there. And then if I want to watch the fall off, kind of like you guys are doing now, you know what I mean? If you're watching this video, you probably could categorize me as an idubzz character, except I don't know if I'm really, you know, I think if he was just uploading and not doing his old shit, like that's like me bringing back stoner tips and then completely like not doing the shit even a quarter of what I was before. And I mean, my stoner tip series wasn't even, you know, it wasn't perfect, you know what I mean? But that's like me trying it again and then just butchering the fuck out of it. That's kind of one of the reasons I don't want to do it again, is because I know how impactful that series is to a lot of people, and I don't want to come back with that series and fuck up some shit that I have no idea what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? And he went for it, you know what I mean? I'm sure it'll get a lot of views even if I did some shit like that, but it's not something that, you know, I mean, I guess his whole thought process was, I'm gonna make this as good as my other ones. You know, I don't think he went out and just dropped some shit real quick. I think he genuinely thought that he can compete with his old content, and he didn't, apparently. I've seen clips and things of the such, and Yeah, it looks like if you haven't watched it yet, you're really dodging a bullet, especially if you watched him back then. It's the fall off of YouTubers. You can't stay young forever, and you can't keep doing the things that you were good at doing forever. You kind of got to build yourself a personality and really go off of that. And then also, like, the viewers have to keep in mind what you're doing, and also, like, want to fuck with you after that, which it seems is pretty rare. But people do it, you know what I mean? It's happened. Anyways, man, let's talk about the title of the video. Kind of going off topic a little bit, but I did want to cover that because that was like my childhood right there. Not a big chunk, but a memorable chunk of my childhood was watching idubzz with my brother, my sister, and my cousin, and just watching him break the barriers of YouTube. And the barriers weren't even up because they just people automatically assumed that they were up. And this dude, I don't even know if he got monetized. You know what I mean? I think this was before the adpocalypse part of YouTube, where people were kind of censoring themselves to get monetized. And he went all out. And yeah, it was just funny. Back in the day, it was hilarious to laugh at. And unfortunately, YouTube entered a zone where they really can't back out of now. And it is what it is, But let's talk about the title of the video. Like I said, man, the NBA playoffs, man. So, not gonna lie, the play-in tournament did fuck me up a little bit. It did. It's pretty much the deciding factor of which teams go to the playoffs and don't. And it's a one-on-one game. Whoever wins it goes to the playoffs type shit. So my team unfortunately did not make it. And now we're watching some playoff basketball. And I'm not even like ashamed to watch it anymore either. Like, I was kind of pissed off during the NBA season. I think a lot of people were. I didn't really watch the NBA season. One of the reasons I didn't watch was because they made it like impossible to actually watch. The sports broadcast that I watched my home team on, they went under, or they didn't renew their contract. Something happened, and they didn't air the Bulls games on this network anymore. So they created a whole separate network just for the sports, sports entertainment center, pretty much, of my hometown. And that was pretty much it. I didn't know how to find it. I'm pretty sure it was created mid-season. So the first, couple games, you really couldn't even watch at all. And then you had to pay whatever it was, $50 to watch your team. It was, I don't know what it was exactly, but there was some bullshit involved, and it was very upsetting because you needed to pay an exorbitant amount of money to watch basketball for my team. And that really just shut the whole season down for me. Like, I watched maybe 4 or 5 games throughout the whole NBA season. It's crazy, though. The one game I decided to watch near the end of the season, it was Lakers versus the Bulls. And we hit a fucking half-court game winner to win the game. It was nuts. Like, the games I decided to watch were, peak basketball. You know what I mean? Down 20 in the third. We come back and we win. Every time I watch a game of basketball, the craziest shit happens. But anyways, I think this commentary is coming to an end. My personal take: Finals, NBA, OKC versus Celtics. OKC takes it. We're going to see what happens, though, man. That's kind of what I've been on recently. I'll drop another one of these COD commentaries very shortly. Didn't talk about everything I wanted to, but I got one out for you guys, man. I love you. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, night, evening. It's been your boy. Y'all stay safe, savage, low-key. And I'm out of here, man. Adios.